I met this friend, let's call him Mark, during my time in the military. We quickly became close, bonding over our shared struggles with self-esteem and inner demons. One night, I met up with him at a seaside park he often visited alone. It might sound strange, but this was his sanctuary, a place where he could channel his raw emotions. That night, Mark opened up about a heavy burden he had been carrying. When he was 16, he faced relentless bullying and felt completely isolated. During this time, he was grappling with his sexual orientation, feeling confused and lost. Coming from an Asian family in a region where homosexuality wasn't accepted, he was terrified of being honest about his feelings. In a moment of vulnerability, he confided in his sister Lydia. He shared his worries, and in a desperate attempt to understand his feelings, asked her to kiss him. Initially taken aback, she eventually agreed. According to Mark, that kiss led to more intimate encounters, ultimately resulting in them sleeping together. Afterward, he was consumed by guilt for betraying his family, and for what he perceived as a sin. When he asked for my advice, I wish I had responded differently. I told him, "Bro, that's really messed up, but you should try to find a way to forgive yourself and be happy." He didn't reply, and soon after, our military service ended. We kept in touch, occasionally grabbing drinks over the next year. One day, Mark seemed happier than I had ever seen him. He told me he had fallen in love with Lydia, his sister. Before I could process that revelation, he reminded me of my earlier advice about letting go of guilt. It was honestly mind-blowing. Instead of feeling disgusted, I found myself wanting to understand how their relationship had shifted. Mark revealed that after their first encounter, Lydia had blackmailed him. She threatened to tell their family that he had forced himself on her if he didn't comply with her demands. So he became her personal plaything. Somewhere along the way, it seemed he developed a form of Stockholm syndrome and genuinely fell in love with her. Now they were secretly together, hiding their relationship from everyone. As he shared explicit details, and even showed me graphic images of their encounters, I felt my mind blank out. I couldn't help but blame myself. If I hadn't said those words to him, maybe he wouldn't have spiraled down this dark path. I still talk to Mark occasionally, but part of me wishes I could distance myself from him. I met Lydia once, and she seemed nice, but Mark's stories painted a different picture. He mentioned that she had a history of abusive relationships, often resulting in visible bruises. This made me wonder if she sought control in her relationships, with her brother becoming an unwitting target. After all these years of keeping this secret, it has really messed with my head. I know some of you might think this sounds like a twisted fantasy or fiction. Trust me, I wish it were. It's not normal to sleep with a sibling. It's absolutely abnormal. I often question why I had to be the one to hear this. While some say I couldn't have prevented it, I still feel a sense of blame. I'm sharing this confession in hopes of releasing some of this burden. To clarify, Mark and Lydia do not have any step-siblings. Their family, like many traditional Asian families, is strict and suffocating. Lydia often tried to escape, which is why Mark didn't see her much.